Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's a Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 9. Last episode, on opening day, we fell behind early to the Sandcats 4-0, but rallied back to win 6-4 in 10 innings on the road. Thanks to great pitching out of the bullpen from Elliott Rums and a good starting pitcher's performance from second-year man Robert Muddywater. Today, our second game of the year is at home, as we will be taking on the Moonstars for the only time this time in the regular season. On the mound for us in her third year is Hedwig Lafayette, moving up to the 2 slot in the rotation from last year. She was the 3 pitcher for the last 2 seasons. And on the mound for the Moonstars is Barry Ozone, the 9-year veteran. Moonstars committed this contest 0-2, and we come in at 1-0. Lineup for today's game will look like this. Leading off is the catcher, Everett Ho, followed by the first baseman, Harsh McFreddy. Shortstop Hester Reliable moves up to the 3 slot. He'll bat third. Center fielder Nico Jennings batting cleanup once again. Batting fifth, getting the start, is DH rookie Kenzie Rodriguez. She will make her debut this episode. Batting sixth, left fielder Martin Polbean. Batting seventh, third baseman Colton Burnett. Batting eighth, rookie Dash Correa, still looking for his first career hit. And batting ninth and 10th is second baseman Cole the Fishman Salmon. Let's get it on. Going to be our first home game of the season. Last time we were here, it was a crushing defeat against the Sawteeth in the first round of the playoffs last season. So, not great memories, but hopefully the new season will, help us forget those memories and, start treading backwards in the right direction. Alrighty, let's get it on. Sachs is going to be leading off here for the Moonstars, the former Herbivore product, followed by Damian Armhorn and Roydus Johnson, the shortstop. Center fielder Yoink Sachs, leadoff man, hitting .333, 2 for 6 in his first 2 games, 1 RBI on the season for Yoink. Let's take a quick look at the Moonstars lineup here real quick. After Sachs, it is right fielder Damian Armhorn, and it is shortstop Roydus Johnson, who is locked in. Batting fourth is their third baseman Liz Bree, also locked in. Then batting fifth is the DH, Tense Ruby Green. Batting sixth is left fielder Nori Miyoshi. Batting seventh is first baseman Ian Fielder in his first year with the Moonstars. He is Tense, comes over from the Sawteeth organization after being with them the last 3 years. Batting eighth is their catcher, Billy Bronx, and batting ninth is second baseman Maggie Rags. Lafayette's ready. Let's get it on as she kicks off her third year in the league with the ball. Next pitch change up away is a strike at the knees, 1-1. Fastball up and in is skied to right center field. Jennings going over in the gap. Calls off Correa and makes the catch, 1 down. Next up is right fielder Damian Armhorn, hitting 2 for 6 on the season as well. No homers or RBIs yet for him. First pitch curveball away. It's low in the dirt. Ball 1. Slider down and in is a called strike at the knees. 1-1. Fastball up and away. Dribbler on the ground. Foul. 1-2. Tough out activates here for Armhorn. Down the way. Chop foul as he stays alive just barely. Fastball up and in. Popped up. Shallow left center. Out for it. Reliable. He'll make the catch, 2 down. Now to bring up the shortstop for the Moonstars, Roydus Johnson, who's locked in, hitting 2 for 7 with an RBI on the year. Lafayette looking good after her injury in the playoffs last year. Took a line drive off her pitching shoulder in her start against the Sawteeth, which I believe we ended up losing that start. It was the series deciding start, if I remember correctly. It wasn't her fault we lost, but the bullpen got absolutely crapped on, namely Handro Specialo. She gets ahead 0-2 on Johnson here. And that led to Especialo being released in free agency in the offseason. Slider up and away is chased and skied to left field. Polbean in, makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Lafayette. Bottom 1, we're still scoreless. Ho, McFreddy, and Reliable do up against Barry Ozone, who is making his first start of the year. The 9th-year veteran is in, I believe, his 3rd season with the Moonstars here. Or at least as I can remember, it's 3. Could be more. Here's Everett Ho, the catcher, leading off. 2 for 4 on opening day, hitting .500 on the season. Curveball up and in is a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and knees is fouled off, 0-2. Chase it up in, blooper to the mound. Ozone off to make the catch, 1 down. Next up is the first baseman, Harsh McFreddy. He went 2 for 5 on opening day, hitting the go-ahead 2-run homer in the 10th inning to give us the win. Curveball outside, ball 1. Curveball hangs, and McFreddy just misses it as he pops it up the center field. Right there for it is Sachs to make the catch, 2 down. That'll bring up the shortstop, Hesto Reliable. He went 2 for 4 on opening day as well. He had a 3-run homer, which brought us back within a run. Powerless right-hander and low pitch active here. Curveball at the knees is grounded to short. It's right at Johnson, and that'll be an easy 1-2-3 inning for Ozone. To the second, we're scoreless. Bree, Green, and Miyoshi do up against Lafayette. Here's Liz Bree, the third baseman. Locked in currently, hitting 2 for 7 with a homer and 3 RBIs on the season. First pitch changeup down and in is a strike at the knees on the check, 0-1. Slider down and away, swung through at 0-2. Bree behind in the count here. Go down and away, fouled off. Still 0-2. Down and in is low, 1-2 the count. Fastball up and away, fouled off by Bree, 1-2 still the count. Slider up and in, rip foul, she stays alive, still 1-2. Down and away, called strike 3 at the knees. First punch out of the year for Lafayette, 1 down. Now to bring up the DH, Ruby Green, who is tense, hitless in her first 2 games of the season. First fastball up and in is popped up, shallow left center. Reliable out for it, is calling for it. He'll make the catch, 2 down. Next up is the left fielder, Nori Miyoshi, batting 6th today for the Moonstars. She's hitting 1 for 7 on the year. That 1 hit was a big one, though, as it is a 2-run homer. Ball away, check, swing outside, good eye. Lafayette already locked in here. Having retired the first 5 batters in a row. Second pitch fastball grounded to second right at Salmon. That's a 1-2-3 inning. Still scoreless to the bottom of the second. Jennings, Rodriguez, and Polbean do up against Ozone. Leading off is center fielder Nico Jennings. He went 2 for 5 on opening day. First pitch fastball is low from Ozone, ball 1. Screwball away is lined to left center field, and Jennings did not get fooled by it as he rips it in the gap. That'll one hop off the wall and be a leadoff double for Jennings. He's in scoring position for rookie DH Kenzie Rodriguez, getting the start today over Bad Hop Brown, as she is facing a right-hander, so she has power versus right-hander active. Steeler is also active out there for Jennings at second base, but there is a good arm behind the plate, so I don't think we're going to steal here. Rodriguez looking for her first career hit. Fastball is low from Ozone and outside, ball 1. Curveball hangs and is lined into left field. That is the first career hit for Kenzie Rodriguez. Goes right to Miyoshi, though, so that will hold Jennings to third base. Congratulations, Rodriguez, on your first career hit in the league, and that'll bring up left fielder Martin Polbean. Runners at the corners, none down. He went 2 for 4 on opening day as well. Curveball fouled off behind the plate, 0-1. Fastball up and away. Polbean loops that in the right field. That is down for another base hit. RBI for Polbean. It's 1-0 Freebooters as he's locked in. First RBI of the year for Polbean. Now to bring up the third baseman, 7-hitter Colton Burnett. 1 for 5 on opening day. Looking to turn his fortunes around. Fastball's high and inside, ball 1. Screwball off the plate and off the catcher's glove as the runners will try to advance. Rodriguez is out at third on the pass ball attempt, but Polbean will advance. 2-0 the count to Burnett. Screwball in at the letters, 2-1. Fastball lined off of Ozone right in the chest. He did not have any time to react. Burnett beats it out for an infield single, and Ozone is hurt. Due up 8th is rookie Dash Correa, the right fielder. He was 0 for 3, I believe, on opening day, possibly 0 for 4. I believe it was 0 for 3, and Ozone exits here after taking the line drive to the chest as he'll need to go get checked out. Goes an inning and a third. He gives up 4 hits. So far, only the 1 earned run, but the 2 runners on base are his problem. Coming out of the bullpen is the former Grapplers ace reliever, Mac Gunn. Gunn is in his 9th year as well. He's been in the league since the beginning. Gunn on the year has appeared. He has no record. In his 1 appearance, he gave up 1 earned run, which is good for a 3.38 ERA and a 1.13 WHIP. He pitched 2 2/3 innings, no hits surrendered, 3 walks though, 1 strikeout, and a batting average against of 0. Not bad. Looking at Correa looking for his first career hit still here in the league. 0 for 3 on opening days. That fastball's high from Gunn, ball 1. Fastball but ins line to center field, and there it is. First career hit and RBI for rookie Dash Correa as he will drive in pole beam from third. It's 2-0. Next up is Cole the Fishman Salmon, batting in the 9th slot today. Second baseman is Tense. He has 1 for 4 on opening day, and I believe he was tense because he did not make the error. Reliable made the error, but I believe he had some poor base running, and he struck out late in the game. Side for a strike as Gunn's trying to avoid the inner part of the plate against Salmon, which is where Salmon thrives as that fastball's up and in, ball 1. Check swing is low on the fastball, 2-1. Curveball at the knees, retard on the ground under the first baseman's glove into right field. That's another base hit. Bases are loaded here for the Freebooters. That was a good throw. Bases loaded for Ho here with 1 down in the inning. He's 0 for 1 today. Fastball up is chased and fouled off, 0-1. Fastball up, line through into center field, and that's another base hit. Now we'll keep us moving station to station here. RBI for Ho, his first of the year. It's 3-0 Freebooters. And all those runs so far have been charged to Ozone. Anything from here on out is going to Gunn. Here's Harsh McFreddy, 0 for 1 today. Flew out to center field his first time up as that fastball's a strike at the letters, 0-1. Gunn is tense here after giving him 3 straight hits. Curveball at the knees is skied into center. Should be deep enough, but there is a good arm out there. Runner tags. Here comes the throw from Sachs. Just late. It is a sac fly at 4-0 Freebooters. Now to bring up shortstop Hesto Reliable, who's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball low, ball 1. Fastball cutter is outside, caught the zone, 1-1. Fastball down and in is swung late, 1-2. Game inactive for Gunn here. Fastball below the knees, chases it strike 3, and that ends the inning. Reliable snaps the bat in disgust, but the Freebooters strike for 4 runs as they take a lead and knock Ozone out of the game with the line drive to the chest. To the third, fielder Bronx and Rags do up against Lafayette. Leading off is first baseman Ian Fielder. Utility infielder is batting 7th today, his first year with the Moonstars in the series. He is tense currently as he is hitless so far this season. His fastball up and away is ball 1. Good take. Down and in, line to third. Burnett there to make the catch, 1 down. Gotta bring up the catcher today, Billy Bronx, who's locked in. Currently hitless on the season, but he has thrown out a couple base runners. He did throw out Rodriguez in the inning, which probably was what made him locked in. Curveball down and in is a called strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in is popped up. McFreddy in foul territory, now back in fair territory. Bound first will make the catch, 2 down. That is going to bring up the 9-hitter today for the making her season debut. Utility player Maggie Rags, who is at her natural position of second base, has contact versus right-hander active here. Fastball up and in is called strike, 0-1. Change it down and away, called a strike again, 0-2. Curveball down and in, check swing is low, 1-2. Slider up and away. Hitting the hole between first and second. McFreddy dives to cut it off. We'll flip it to Lafayette in time. It's another 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 3 we go. It's still 4-0 Freebooters. Jennings, Rodriguez, and Polbean do up against Gunn. There's Nico, the center fielder. Doubled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. That's what started the rally in the second inning. So we sent 9 men to the plate last inning. Strike the letters, 0-1. Good take on the check swing. Curveball in the dirt, 1-1. Fastball at the knees, line to center field, and then left field. I'm sorry, Jesus, that's a base hit. Jennings is 2 for 2 now. Oh, hang on, my son woke up. Alrighty, we're back. Got him to go back to sleep pretty quickly that time. Here's Rodriguez, the rookie, 1 for 1 today, the single. He's thrown out at third base, trying to move up on a pass ball later in the inning. Ball in there on the out of third, 0-1. Chased it high, 0-2. Came in active for gun. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Chain cutter below the knees, dribbler to third, Bree to second, 1, Rags to first, double play. 2 out, nobody on for Polby, who singled in a run his first time up. He's locked in now. Fastball's high, ball 1. Fastball bloop to right field. Rags out for it to make the catch, and that ends the inning. His gun is back to neutral mojo. To the 4th, it's still 4-0. Sachs, Armhorn, and Johnson do up. Here's Ewing Sachs, he's 0 for 1 today. First pitch curveball at the knees, and he's out in front of it, 0-1. Fastball up and away, fools him again, 0-2. Slider down and away is outside, 1-2. Change up and in, check swing inside, 2-2. Fastball down and in, hitting the hole to second. Sam dodges and cuts it off. Gets up and gets it there in time, 1 down. Next up is Damian Armhorn, he's 0 for 1 today. Fastball up and away is a strike, going 1. Slider up and in, high and inside, 1-1. Change it down and in, out in front of it is Armhorn, 1-2. Tough that activates against him, or for him. Curveball down and away. Swung through strike 3 is Hope. Picks it off the ground and fires to first, 2 down. Second punch out for Lafayette today, and that'll bring up Johnson, who's 0 for 1. Fastball down and away is a called strike, going 1. Curveball down and in, called a strike, 0-2. Slider up and away, fouled off, still 0-2. Change up and in, fouled back, still 0-2. Fastball down and away is fouled off again, still 0-2. Change it middle, end up the middle, and that's a base hit. Johnson has the first hit for the Moonstars today, so he'll be on with 2 down here in the 4th. That'll bring up Liz Bree, the third baseman, 0 for 1 today. Change it middle in, sky ball to left center. Jennings over for it. He calls for it, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Moonstars get their first hit, but do nothing with it. Bottom 4, Burnett, Correa, and Salmon do up. Here's Colton Burnett, 1 for 1 today with a single. Gunn entering his 3rd inning of work out of the bullpen. Curveball in at the knees for a strike, going 1. Fastball's outside, 1-1. Curveball away is dribbler to second. Rags makes the play, 1 down. Brings up Dash Correa. Rookie got his first career hit in RBI last time up as he singled in a run. Curveball's inside, ball 1. Chopper up the middle, backhanded by Rags. She'll make the play, 2 down. Brings up the 9-hitter Cole Salmon. Fishman 1 for 1 today with the single. Back to neutral mojo as well. Cutter inside for a strike. Nice pitch, 0-1. Cutter up and in, pops it up. Salmon just missed that one. Is out for it is the first baseman Fielder. Will make the catch, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 for Gunn. To the 5th. It's in Freebooters. Green, Miyoshi, and Fielder do up. There's Ruby Green, 0 for 1 today. Still tense, unfortunately, for her. First pitch fastball's up. That's a strike, 0-1. About the knees, called a strike, 0-2. Change it down and away. Way out in front of it, strike 3. 3rd bet today, 1 down. Next up's going to be Miyoshi. She's 0 for 1 today. Slider at the knees, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and away, called a strike again, 0-2. For a ball in the dirt, taken 1-2, good eye. Fastball up and in, sky ball to left center field. Jennings coming in and over for it. Gets there to make a catch, 2 down. Next up is Ian Fielder, first baseman's 0 for 1 today. First pitch change at middle in is a strike, going 1. Fastball up and away is high, 1-1. Ball down and away. Chop foul, 1-2. Slider down and in. Chopper to short in the hole. Reliable comes in and charges, makes the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Lafayette. Bottom 5, it's still 4-0. Ho, McFreddy, and Reliable due up. Everett Ho, the catcher, leading off the inning. 1 for 2. RBI single last time up. Ball low, ball 1. Fastball middle in is grounded to second, right at Rags. 1 down. Next up is McFreddy, 0 for 1 today. Sack fly last time up for Harsh. Late on the fastball, 0-1. Curveball at the knees, grounded hard at the middle. Diving is Johnson to make the stop, though, and that's an easy out. 2 down. And that's going to bring up Reliable, 0 for 2. Struck out last time up with runners in scoring position. He's 0 for 2, and now tense. Curveball down the middle, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and away is a strike, 0-2. Came in active again for Gunn. Fastball down and in, turned on by Reliable and crushes it to right field, but he got under it. Just a bit short as Armhorn will make the catch, and that's another 1-2-3 inning for Gunn as he gets the Moonstars through the 5th. He's so far thrown 3 2/3 scoreless innings. Well, he's only given up 1 earned run, but still, he's gotten them this far. That's pretty good. To the 6th, it's still 4-0. Bronx leading off the inning for the Moonstars. Catcher's 0 for 1 today. First pitch curveball at the knees is a strike, 0-1. Slider down and in, fouled off by Bronx, 0-2. Fastball up and away, high, 1-2. Change up and in, fouled off, still 1-2. Curveball down and away. Check swing low, good eye, 2-2. Fastball down and in, breaks the bat as it's grounded to second. Salmon charges and fires, 1 down. Next up is Maggie Rags, the second baseman, who's 0 for 1 today. Fastball high, taken, ball 1. Change it down and in is low, 2-0. Slider middle of the plate, grounded foul, 2-1. Ball down and away. Check swing is just outside. 3-1. Fastball up and in. Check swing strike. Full count now. Fastball down and in. Called strike 3. Fourth. I think it's the 4th punch out for Lafayette today. 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Sachs. 0 for 2 today. Still looking for his first hit. Fastball down and away is low. Ball 1. Ball up and in. Lined in the left field. That is a base hit for Sachs. Second for the Moonstars as Sachs is on to extend the inning here in the 6th. Brings up R2 and tense currently. Steeler active for Sachs over there at first. Would not be surprised if he ran. Just change it down in the way. Is pulled foul, 0-1. Fastball down and in. Called a strike, 0-2. Tough out active here for Armhorn. Curve up and away. Fouled off. Still 0-2. Slider up and in. Inside. 1-2. Fastball down and away. Line to third. 1 hopper. Burnett makes the stop. Fires to first, and that ends the inning. Moonstars finally get their second hit, but again, they do nothing with it. Bottom 6th. It's 4-0. Jennings, Rodriguez, and Polbean do up. Here's Jennings, 2 for 2 today. He's doubled and singled today. And Gunn is done here after 3 2/3 innings relief out of the pen, giving up only 1 earned run. Coming out of the bullpen is left-hander Mindy Marshwater, another 9th-year veteran. Marshwater on the season has made 1 appearance as well. She has a no record, a 0 ERA, and an 0.60 whip. She threw an inning and 2/3 in her appearance, giving up 1 hit and striking out 2 batters. Batting average against 167 on the year, not bad. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball up and away, high, 2-0. Fastball down and in, line to right field, but it's right at Armhorn for the first out. Bit unlucky there, and that'll bring up Rodriguez. Rookie DH is 1 for 2 today with a single. Grounded into a double player last time up. Strike up and in on the heater, 0-1. Square ball down, ripped hard on the fair ball up the line as it hits the base. That's going to be a net base hit for Rodriguez. First career multi-hit game for her. She's 2 for 3, and she's on at first with one down for Polbean. Martin grounded out his last time up. He's also hit an RBI single. Yeah, he's still asleep. Okay. Fastball at the knees, 0-1. In at the knees again, 0-2. Nice pitch. Fastball's inside and chased, but fouled off, 0-2. Fastball down and in, grounded to third. This could be a double play. Bree to second one, Rags to first. That is a double play, and that ends the inning. To the seventh, it's still 4-0. Johnson, Bree, and Green do up. Here, shortstop has one of the 2 hits for the Moonstars. He's 1 for 2 today. Singled his last time at the plate. Curveball down and in, bounces, ball 1. Fastball down and away is a check swing strike, 1-1. Slider up and in, fouled back, 1-2. Change up and away, chased it outside, strike 3. 5th punch out for Lafayette today, 1 down. Next up is Bree, third baseman's 0 for 2 today. Fastball down and in is a strike, 0-1. Change it down and away, fools Bree as she's out in front of it, 0-2. Ball down and away, check swing is outside, good take, 1-2. Slider up, skied into left center. Polbean over for it in the gap. Falls for it and makes the error as he drops it. Bree will reach on the error as Polbean is now tense. That'll bring up Green, who's 0 for 2 and tense, but she does have RBI man active here, so that's a problem. First pitch change it down and in. Check swing strike, 0-1. Ball down and away in the dirt, 1-1. Fastball up and in, skied to right center. Jennings in, makes the catch, 2 down. And almost throws it away. Good save by Salmon. Next up is Miyoshi, the left fielder, who has RBI dud. She's 0 for 2 today. No pinch hitter coming, so they want her to take the at-bat. Change away, swung through it. Way out in front of it, 0-1. Fastball up and in, high, 1-1. Slider down, grounded up the middle to Salmon, who's holding the runner. Fires to first in time, that ends the inning. So despite the error, we managed to get around it with another 0, bottom 7. 4-0 the score. Burnett, Correa, and Salmon do up. There's Burnett, 1 for 2 today with the single. Grounded out his last time up. Lefty-lefty matchup here is that fastball's a strike at the letter, 0-1. Curveball outside from Marshwater, 1-1. Curveball inside is ripped foul by Burnett, 1-2. Fastball outside is chased but fouled off, still 1-2. Fastball up, grounded through the middle. Base hit for Burnett, who's now 2 for 3. Leadoff man on again for the Freebooters. That's going to bring up rookie right fielder Dash Correa. 1 for 2 today, grounded out last time in a run. Fastball at the letters for a strike, 0-1. There it goes, fastball down the middle for a strike, throw down from Bronx. Dropped by the shortstop. Probably had him out at second, but Burnett gets the steal. First of the year for Burnett, he's 1 for 1, and Whiffer now active for Correa. He's 0-2 count on him here. Fastball down the way, chop to second, that'll get him to third. Rags to first, that gets the first out. Burnett gets the third, and that'll bring up Salmon. 1 for 2 with a single. Salmon popped out his last time up. Infield in to protect the insurance run as that fastball's outside, ball 1. Screwball just low, 2-0. Curveball's low to Salmon, 3-0. Screwball caught the zone, 3-1. Check swing outside, good take from Salmon, he works the walk. Runners at the corners now with 1 down for Ho as the middle of the infield double play depth, and the other infielders are halfway. Ho 1 for 3 today with a single and RBIs. That strike is up and away for fastball's low, 1-1. Fastball down the middle, Ho gets under it, hits it pretty deep, right center field. That is going to be deep enough to score the run. Sachs will make the catch, Burnett will tag, and it's a sack fly for Ho. It is now 5-0 Freebooters, so that's his second RBI of the day. It's also our second sack fly today as well. Speaking of the other sack fly, here's Harsh McFreddy. 0 for 2, he has an RBI and a sack fly. He's grounded out and flown out as well. Fastball inside for a strike, going 1. Fastball down the middle, line to left field, and that's the first hit today for McFreddy. He's now 1 for 3. That'll keep the inning alive here and put 2 runners on for Reliable, who's 0 for 3 and tense. Should I pinch hit for Hesto? That's the question. Just because he's not facing a right-hander, I think I'm going to. Who can play shortstop first? Nobody in the lineup, okay. So coming off the bench will be rookie middle infielder Elliott Straining. Made his debut last episode. He pinch hit for Cole Salmon late in the game, and I believe he grounded out in that one at bat. He won't take over duties at shortstop next inning. Fastball's inside, ball 1. Fastball down and in, grounded at the middle. Diving is Johnson to make the stop. He has to hurry. Gets Straining, who's not actually the fastest runner. I just said that for dramatic effect. Still looking for that first hit, Rook. To the 8th, it's 5-0. Fielder, Bronx, and Rags do up. Here's Fielder, 0 for 2 today. I'm going to let Lafayette start the inning because she's at 90 pitches. She gets into trouble, we'll take her out. Straining will stay in at shortstop. And the first pitch is lined right at him for the first out. What are the odds? Next up is Bronx, 0 for 2 today. Curveball down and in on the first pitch is fouled back, going 1. Change it middle away. Line to short. Straining leaps to his right and makes the stop. 2 down. Now to bring up Rags, who's 0 for 2. Contact was right-hander active here as that strikes at the letters. 0-1. Lafayette now on fire here. Change it inside. Fouled off. 0-2. Slider down and away. Fouled off again. 0-2. Ball down and in. Chased it in the dirt. Strike 3. Ho to first. That completes the inning. 6 punch up for Lafayette. Bottom 8. Still up 5-0. Jennings, Rodriguez, and Polbean do up. There's Nico Jennings, center fielder, 2 for 3 today. He's doubled and singled. Grounded out last time up. Screwball's outside for Marshwater. Ball 1. Curveball at the knees, lined at the middle. Another hit for Jennings. He's 3 for 4 as the captain is on once again. This is actually Jennings' first season as captain, as we released our captain in the offseason, Stump Pitts. Brings up Kenzie Rodriguez, rookie 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Curveball hangs, grounded hard to short. That's going to be another double play. 6-4-3, and that completes it as that's Rodriguez's second time grounding into a double play today. Base is empty, 2 down for Polbean, who's tense after making the error last inning. 1 for 3 with an RBI single today, though. Takes a strike at the letters, 0-1. Curveball's in the dirt, 1-1. Fastball up and away. Polbean lines at the right center field. That's got some carry to it, but Armhorn has the speed, and he'll run it down to end the inning. To the 9th, it's still 5-0. Sachs, Armhorn, and Johnson do up against Lafayette. She's going for the complete game shutout. Here's Sachs, 1 for 3 with a single. Defensively, we're going to bring in Fiducci off the bench to play left field, just because Polbean is tense. And I'm also going to bring in backup catcher Parker Freeman to play right field, as he's got better fielding than Correa. Plus, he's got utility, so he can play out there anyway. Fastball up and in. Oh, up. Just grounded up the middle. Base hit for Sachs. He's now 2 for 4. Starts the inning off with a base hit. That's the 3rd hit today for the Moonstars. Lafayette down to locked in, and that'll bring up Armhorn, who's 0 for 3. First curveball down and in. Just low. Ball 1. Fastball down and the way is low. 2-0. Change up and in is high. 3-0. Slider down and in. 4. Just misses. First 2 batters in the inning on, and that'll do it for Lafayette. 8+ innings of work. 3 hits given up. 1 walk. Struck out 6 batters. So far, no runs. She has a quality start. Very good outing for her. Coming out of the bullpen to try and get the save is going to be left-hander Christian Tucker. Don't know if this is a save opportunity, but hey, throw him out there. Tucker making his season debut. His second year with us. He played his first 3 seasons with the Nemesis. Or his first 2 seasons with the Nemesis. Yeah, it was 2. First 2 seasons. This is his 4th year. Fastball down and in. Johnson lines it to right field. Freeman back a few steps. Makes the catch for the first out as the lead runner will tag for third, and they will get there safely. First and third now with 1 down for Bree, who's 0 for 3. First pitch curveball down and away from Tucker, grounded to third. Burnett to second, 1. Salmon to first, double play, and that is going to be the shutout as we win easily 5-0. Nice job. Phew. Well, that was a pretty dominating day for us, not only pitching-wise, but also offensively. I mean, hitting-wise, we definitely out-hit them by a good margin. We outscored them, and we out-pitched them. Only 3 hits total for the Moonstars in the contest, 2 for Sachs, the leadoff man, and 1 for Johnson in the 3 slot. Armhorn also managed to get a walk out of the deal, but everyone else, nada, nothing. On our side, everybody got a hit except Reliable, who was pinch hit for, and his pinch hitter didn't get a hit. Fiducci never got to bat, and Freeman also never got to bat. But 2 hits for today for Burnett, 2 for Rodriguez, 3 for Jennings. Correa got his first career hit in RBI. Polbean singled in a run. Ho hit a sac fly and then singled in a run, and then McFreddy also hit a sac fly as well. Pitching lines, Ozone only goes an inning and a third. He takes a line drive to the chest, has to leave early. He gets the loss, 4 hits, 3 earned runs. Gunn, 3 2/3, 4 hits, an earned run, and a strikeout. And then Marshwater, 3 innings pitched, 4 hits, an earned run, and a walk. For us, Lafayette, 8 innings, 8+ innings of work, 3 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. She gets the win, proving to 1-0. And Tucker, an inning out of the pen, he gets out of that jam there at the end with a fly ball and a double play. Thanks, Loi. Thank you. Lafayette, your player of the game, of course, with her dominant pitching performance. She threw a 3-hitter. I mean, come on. Jennings 3 for 4 day, and then Burnett with his 2 for 3 day, and he stole a base. Not bad at all. Sweet. Alright, and with that win, we improved to 2-0, and we believe we have the division lead all by ourselves. Or are we tied with we're tied with someone. We're tied with the Wild Pigs, okay. But tied with the last place team from last season. Interesting start. Burnett loses 1 arm. Not ideal, but he's still young. He's only 21. Bellamy Ball's released by the Beewolves, replaced by veteran Donk O, who's released by the Hot Corners in free agency. Murray Stewart off the Herbisaurs, replaced by Evan Chukov, the former Crocodons catcher. Okay, not bad, not bad. Player development options here. Let's see what we got. Alright, so we have this one from Muddy Water, which is a nice one, but I'm not going to be able to afford it, so that one's going to have to go. Bit of a risk here from Ellison, but that's one that she would need to improve herself with, so maybe. This one for Correa. I like this one the best. This one for Jennings. Yeah, it's a good one, but he's already pretty good. Does he really need it? Nah. Good one for Tucker. Keep that one in mind. Like both of these. This one we're not going to be able to get, unfortunately. And that's just a dumb one. We're not even going to worry about that one. Alright, so we're going to get this one for Correa and see if we can get rid of that whiffer trait. And that would make him such a better player. Got the +5 power. Yes. Nice. +1 contact. Gets the 1 speed. That's alright. He was already pretty fast. And he has Stealer already. Damn, he's going to be stuck with that whiffer. Shit. I was hoping we got rid of that. Hey, he's getting a little bit better, though. Lucky to see your young players improving. Alright, sim up to the next game here. See what we got to deal with. Wild Pigs looking to stay unbeaten. Rally. And they rally again to win in 13, 6-5. They beat the Sandcats. Hot Corners beat up on the Sirloins, winning 12-0. Nice. That one, who's taking on the Herbs. Battle for last place here. Herbisaurs get their first win as they defeat them 7-2. Sandcats then bounce back to win against the Sawtooth 4-1. And then all these games don't matter because they're on the other side. Alright, so Wild Pigs still have the division lead by a half game over us. They're at 3-0, we're at 2-0, but we're holding on to second place. Alright. Alright, next time out. We'll be taking on the Blowfish. This is the only time we'll face them during the regular season. They will come in at 1-1. We'll come in at 2-0. On the mound for them will be left-hander Ricky Sherman. I believe it's his 3rd or 4th year. And for us, it is 4th-year pitcher Pat Griffin. He's been demoted from the ace of the team to the 3rd role after being... Let's see, last year he was 0-3 with a 13.74 ERA and like 23 earned runs. Yeah, he did not have a good year, and as a result, he did not pitch in the playoffs. Even without him pitching, we still managed to lose. Agreed, Hoon. Very much agreed. Alrighty, here's the lineup for next episode. Burnett's going to lead off at 3rd. Ho's going to be bat 2nd at catcher. Starting to get a little bit tired, but we can leave him in there for one more, I think. McFreddy will be at first base again. He'll bat 3rd. Jennings will be in center field batting 4th. Brown will DH because we're facing a left-hander, so he'll bat 5th. Correa up to the 6th slot. Then Salmon up to the 7th. Reliable down to the 8th, and he is still tense. And starting in left field for the first time for us is 3rd-year outfielder Nettle Fiducci, still looking for her first hit of the season. She'll bat number 9. Alright. That'll do it for this episode, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We managed to shut out the Moonstars, win 5-0. Not a bad day. Made it this deep in the video. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.